Sometimes in life, there are so many simple things that we do that attract poverty into our life as a human, as a person. Yes, you heard me. Not all poverty, not all struggling, not all financial difficulties that is, oh, this person has done charm for me, oh, financial problem is after me, oh, somebody have manipulated me, oh, somebody have done this, somebody have done that, somebody have did this. No, there are some little things, minor things, like simplest things that we do can actually attract poverty in our life. Now, stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to be sharing with you some simple and few things that you might not really take as nothing that can equally bring poverty and bring problems in your home. If you want to know this, please keep watching while I share with you. But before then, please subscribe or follow my page for more. Don't forget to share this video. All right. And finally, please disregard any number you see in the comment section or anybody asking you to pay money for consultation for this. Remember, I don't do consultation, please, and I don't do private teaching. I'm only here to share with you things that when you have faith and put it into practice, your life will be better. Now let's dive into this video. Now, I've once had a lot of people telling me, oh, promise, I was doing well before, and all of a sudden everything's crumbled. I started having a lot of issues, financial issue. I could not feed my families and all that. Now relax. I'm going to be sharing with you some few things that you don't know, that these things matter spiritually. And let me tell you the truth. Spiritual, you see, control the physical. There is no two ways about it. Either you believe or you don't believe. Spiritual control physical. And whatever that you experience now on this physical life has either already been happened in the spiritual realm, manufactured or manipulated before it comes to practical existence in your physical realm. Now, do you know that, number one, do you know that, so I'm going to be sharing with you just few things that can attract poverty in your life or your home. Number one, do you know that throwing your food away attracts poverty? Yes, this looks surprising, right? But this thing, when you are spiritual persons and understand the spiritual things very well, this particular thing cause poverty. You as a person, God blessed you, you are living fine, you are comfortable with your family, you can easily go out and get what you want to eat and all that. Yes. Now you have access, probably you cooked enough or you cook more than, and after you don't finish eating it, you felt that, oh, I don't love this food again, oh, this food, I'm done with it. And what do? Instead of you taking that food to people that are really need that food, of course, there are so many persons that have slept that night without eating anything. Not probably because they are not hungry. No, they do. But the reason is because they could not afford anything for themselves, or because they did not have anything to fuel themselves on. Now, God blesses you and gave you enough. So instead of you to use it to impact the life of these ones, now what do? You now took the rest over and went and throw it away. My dear, you are indirectly calling the spirit of poverty to come, because the excess that you have is more than excess in your home. So you need reduction when it comes to your financial life. Do you understand? So you taking your food and feed those neighbors or go out to the less privileges that you know that you can easily afford is not bad. Rather, it brings increasement in your life. Number two. Number two things that can actually brings poverty in man's or everybody's life is maltreating anybody in your home, especially when you are more better than that person, especially when your family is more financial better of that person. Many of us, we always go out, take somebody's child, probably from the village or from the less privileged or from anybody, and you brought the innocent child to your house. What do? You start maltreating that child. You start maltreating that child. You know that this child needed this thing, but because you felt, oh, she is not my daughter, or he is not my son, or is not my blood, that means he or she doesn't deserve that. Do you know that every human being on earth desires equals right? Yes, sometimes our background cheated us in so many ways. That thing that you like That particular person liked it. The only difference is that he or she could not afford it, but you could. So what does it stop you? Why can't you just go ahead and do that without you thinking otherwise? I used to have a lot of people that when they would go and take somebody's child into their home, they will not feed that child very well. They will not they will not clothe that child very well and all that. Let me tell you, sometimes you can do that to deceive human, but you cannot deceive God and the nation. Yes, you heard me. And remember that whenever that you make this child to feel so bad, you remember that whenever that you offended that child, like you deprived that child, that thing that you supposed to freely give to that child without struggling, that the tears of that child always go back to God. Do you know why? He go back to judge God. Why do you put us in this condition? Why do you make us to be in these financial difficulties? Now, God is regretting why He puts you in that position, because that position, you are not actually using it to impact another person's life. So it takes you nothing that you go to the anywhere and carry somebody's child. Yeah, and you know that you can definitely do this. You can definitely send this child to school. You can definitely clothe this child. You can definitely. Some of us, I used to have a lot of people say, because this person is not qualified to eat this food. Why? You cook a food. Yes, normally is everybody can do that. You may cook a food and say, okay, you guys should finish this one, but not when you start feeding an innocent child a spoiled food, the food that you know that you cannot really give it to your own child, but you want another person. You don't know that the spirit of that child is judging God. Why do you actually put us in this condition? Why do you make my father or my mother to be poor? Because that is actually why that child is facing those problems. Assuming the father or the mother is financially okay, I don't think that child will be there to be suffering that particular thing. So there are so many things that we do to people. And let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you now, when it comes to spiritual, there are so many children that carry this force that you don't offend them. Yes. There are so many people, that used to tell me that so many persons with different spirits. We human beings, we possess different spirit. I not mean bad spirit. I mean we come into the world with a ministry angels. There are some people that you don't do bad and go scot-free. There are some children that when they're in your home, they are small, yes, but the spirit that guide them, the angel that guide them is much stronger. So whenever you are making them to feel bad, whenever that you are maltreating them, the angels is always fight for them. You might not see them. You might feel that at that particular moment that things is going well, but later then it can affect your family. Sometimes it might not really hit your finances. It may be that you are married and we are having a very lovely and powerful home. You see that you started having problem with your partner. Your partner will not want to see you. He will just dislike you for no reason. You thought, somebody have done shank for me, and somebody have manipulated me. No, is that the angels, that the ministry angels that is with that child is trying to force, is trying to make those things for you to be into that frustration. So let me tell you, whenever that you carry any child and you know that this child is pissed off, you don't like to stay with this child again, please don't maltreat that child. The only thing you do is that take that child back to the parent instead of you maltreating that child. Because every tears of any child that you maltreated is a price you are going to pay, either in a negative way or in a positive way. So this can actually attract poverty, depression, and unpeaceful home. Yes, you heard me. Now, another thing that can as well attract poverty in every human's life is dirtiness. Yes, we might fall into the victim of that. Do you know that dirtiness can as well attract poverty in everybody's life? This might look very simple and very easy for you, but that is very, very real and sincere truth. If you're kind of person that your house is always dirty, your house is always scattered, your house is always unkept, my dear, you are going to be number one. You are not going to have a good dream. It's very, very rare for you to lie down every night and have a powerful dream. Remember that your dream means so much. Your dream is part of your life. It's either something happened yesterday, today, or something that is about to happen. So in as much as your house is full of dirtiness, it attracts negative force, it attracts negative energy. And in other words, any home that are full of negativity, of course, nothing good comes out from that home. Yes, you heard me. Now, do you know that you being so stingy that you could not help anybody that you are better than? Like, you know that, yes, I can comfortably do this. This woman is a widow and all her children is at home. This person, this parents, they have these children. Yes, I know most of the times we judge them. Why did you born how many you could not train, this normally, but do it with your heart. You are not actually doing it for them, you are doing it for God. Now, this is the resumption of school. You know that there is this child that always goes to school with a tear cloth, and you can comfortably clothe this child. My dear, do it. These things takes away poverty out of your life. You know that this student has been at home for so while because probably the father lost his job, or maybe the mother could not afford the school fees, and you can comfortably do it without shaking you, or without you thinking twice about it. Go ahead to do it, my dear. This thing takes away poverty in your home. Now, will I forget that most at times always give alms. Go to the less privileged, go to the orphanage, go to the widows, people that you are better than. Make sure something goes out of your body. You know, most of the times when you do spiritual recipes, I say make sure you give alms. You don't know that when you give, you actually receive. This thing is a spiritual. You might not take it very serious, but this thing is the cause of most of people going through hard time. Not sham, not village people, no courses, no foundational courses, nothing, but just few things. There are many things that can cause this. I promise to share with you. The video is already long, but if you want to learn more about the deepest and simplest one among all this one, please comment in the comment section, and don't forget to share this video, and I'll be right back to share more with you on the things that can bring poverty and things that can bring riches, peace of mind, and many more in a home. Thank you for watching me. Please kindly follow me or subscribe. Share this video for more. I love you and stay blessed. Bye.